I don't even know what to tell you guys. Honestly, I'm so hungover from SmackDown, I still got the background up. What do I honestly even tell you guys? We'll switch it to Raw. Let's get into it. What do you guys say? I don't even know if Raw was worth a review tonight. I honestly thought about just fucking cutting it. This was brutal. This is one of the worst Raws that I've seen. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a long while since I've seen something this bad. I'm not even going to cover the start out 7 p.m. or 8 p.m. depending on your time zone. For me, it's 7. I'm not even going to start the fucking shenanigans in the beginning with Rusev and Charlotte, Sasha Banks. It doesn't fucking matter. Typical fucking Raw. We got to open up with almost 20 minutes of talking. This isn't needed. We don't need 20 minutes of yo mama, yo daddy, yo this, yo that, I'm bigger than you. Look how big my balls are. No. Let's get into the fucking matches. These beginning segments serve zero purpose. Besides to set up the rest, because it's like we don't even know what the fuck we're doing. SmackDown, you have a purpose. Everything has a purpose. They have 2 hours. It's like, well, we got some time to kill. Might as well kill the first 30 minutes, drink your NyQuil, and go to bed. That was the first 17 minutes around. Then the New Day comes out. Bay Area's home to some of the best in sports and entertainment, including Danny Tanner, and Uncle Jesse. From the fucking Full House. Full House. We're making Full House references on Raw now. That's what we've come to. 21 minutes into Raw, we finally get our first match. Kofi Kingston going up against Cesaro. I'm sorry. Yeah, Kofi Kingston going up against Cesaro. I thought I read that wrong somehow, someway. Turns out I didn't. Maybe I wanted to read that wrong. Don't get me wrong. It was nice to see these guys back in traditional singles formats. I think Xavier Woods could make a legitimate case for maybe a mid-card title. He's been around with the tag teams for long enough now. I think he can make a legitimate case. But he's always got to play this damn goofy-ass character. And it's old. It's done. The New Day, to me, it's old. I don't want to say I don't want to see him anymore. But it's gotten stale. There your W. Somebody put a bullet in my head. It was... And then Kofi gets the victory over Cesaro, leaving nothing there. What else do you have? If Cesaro beats Kofi, you know that one half of this tag team can beat the champions. This whole thing with Cesaro and Sheamus is going nowhere because the New Day still have what? Another something like 2 months to break that title reign of what, 454 days? And they're gonna beat that title reign. They're gonna beat that streak. It's going to happen. We're not dumb, WWE. Just take them off the screen. Let them get it silently. Because to be honest with you, nobody cares about the New Day. Yes, they're fun. Yes, they're energetic. But when it comes down to everything nowadays, it's just like, whatever. I think I've seen this before. Oh, wait, I've seen it for 400 and what? Is it even 400 days now? I think it's 300 and some, 400 and some. I don't even know how long they've had the titles. I've lost count, and nor do I care, because I'm just hoping for them to drop them eventually. Then we get nothing went right in this Raw. Let me just go ahead, put that out there straight away. Not a fucking thing went right tonight for Raw. Every segment, I think, had something go wrong. Almost every segment. Kofi, Kingston, and Cesaro. Wrong guy wins. There's no build there. There's no build now to Cesaro and Sheamus going up against the New Day. You killed it. You killed it right there and then. So there's no sense in me watching this anymore, because now I know the New Day is better than Cesaro. Were they going to pull some win out of their ass? Build that. Give me the suspense. Give me the tension. Let me think that one half is better than the other half. Give it to me. Bayley going up against a jobber. Even this doesn't go right. This was botchamania. I don't know if it's on the part of Bayley's behalf. It could be. It very well could be on the part of Bayley's behalf. There was a roll-up attempt in the corner at one point in time. I don't know if the jobber was supposed to come further out and just didn't, or if Bayley just sweaty palms and missed. And I'll excuse it because it happens. But this didn't even feel like a damn squash match. You put this no-namer in there, and she actually gets a few shots in. Why? Why? Are you building Bayley? Or you don't know what to fucking do with her? And I said today she should still be in NXT. And it has nothing to do with Bayley's ability in the ring. We know she's good. We know she's gold. We know she's ready. But you have nothing to do with her except to put her up against jobbers. And then not only that, you're going to let the jobbers get a few in on the WWE superstar that you have. Is there any point to putting her up against a jobber if you're going to let the jobber get a few jabs in? No, that's not the point of a fucking squash match. Bayley looks strong, jobber goes home. That's the whole idea behind a squash match. Welcome to the WWE as my computer decides to go batshit crazy. This is the kind of night I'm having. This is the kind of night it was tonight. Just pure and utter shit after shit after shit after shit. It honestly, it didn't even matter tonight. Chris Jericho's complaining on the phone. Nobody knows to who. Wanting a payday. As R-Truth has a payday candy bar. Because now WWE, I'm sure, is sponsored one way or another by payday. And in fact, it's pretty obvious they were tonight. This whole show tonight was just... It made no sense. There was no rhyme. There was no reason. There was no flow. You have the flagship 3-hour show with all this talent. And it's like you're just, that sounds good. Yeah, well, we'll throw that one together. Yeah, that one looks okay. Let's do that. Lince Dorado and Sin Cara finally joining the Cruiserweights. It's about time. I don't even know if you guys even remember that Sin Cara was on the damn roster. They're going to go up against Tony Nese and Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak's going to take the pin here. I believe it was from Lince Dorado. This match went on maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. It wasn't long enough. Again, we're not giving the Cruiserweights their time. Why do we bring all these Cruiserweights into Raw and we're not going to give them time? It's like we're just bring them all in. They can make their appearances as it goes. And then here's the mind-boggling thing. We go to a backstage segment where Mick's walking in this god-awful It's bad. It's a god-awful flannel tux, I guess you could call it, suit, maybe. It was horrible. It wasn't good. Fits his character. The suit looks like garbage. But he's going to come out to the ring to do Hell in a Cell, a dressing of Hell in the Cell. Johnny, I will get to you here in a minute. I see you're tweeting at me. I'm sorry that I'm not... I'm on my soapbox right now, which I'm going to continue because I'm not even through the first hour of Raw before we have an issue. Not even through the first hour. And I've already, I don't know how many did I put out already. But Stephanie asks Mick, "Hey, can I join you?" Like she's nice. So 1 minute, Stephanie's the fucking ball crusher of the world, and then the next minute, she's nice as pie. Pick a side. Are you good? Are you bad? Very easy. There's a line down the middle. Pick whatever side you would like to be on. Because I'm tired of this 1 week, you're Little Miss Cutie Stephanie, and then the next week, you're the fucking bitch from hell. You're my wife on her period. Come on. This is getting a little bit out of hand. And then we get to the big address from Mick Foley. And Hell in a Cell. You know what we should really call this one? Oprah was here, and she was giving out cells. You get a cell, and you get a cell, and you get a cell, and you get a... Every match is just going to be in a cell. Hell in a Cell. It's going to be 3 Hell in a Cell matches. 3 of them. Not 1, not 2, 3. And we still have 2 weeks to go. 2 weeks before there could be more cells, for all we know. Oprah was out handing out cells today. And it was ridiculous. You're going to see Sasha Banks and Charlotte in a cell for the first ever. You know, here in Charlotte. Or where were they? I totally forgot where they were. Doesn't matter. Cheap pop. Stupid. They're going to be in a cell. Kevin Owens and... excuse me as I make like the biggest cough ever. So Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, they're going to be in a cell. Ooh. Yeah, they're going to be in a cell. And Rusev and... why am I blanking on this one? I want to choke Roman Reigns out right now because that's exactly who I'm forgetting. Roman Reigns, they're going to be in a cell. More cells. Why? Why? We're an hour in, and I'm already hiding the sharp objects. I'm already looking around to make sure there's no sharp objects for me to hurt myself as we go through. We get a Seth Rollins decent backstage promo. Nothing to write home about. Didn't save the show. Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel are going to fight Enzo and Big Cass. They come out. They do their Enzo and Big Cass thing. Oh, and then the WWE is going to take a giant shit on them by bringing out Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson to beat the crap out of them. Didn't you already make them look like fools enough? We all know, for the people who do watch New Japan, know that Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are the world beaters they're meant to be. They're not in WWE, but we know what they can be. We know the gold that WWE is literally sitting on right now and just shitting on with Gallows and Anderson. And why not bury Enzo and Cass further? Let's bury them further down the line while we're at it. Let's just take them down all the way. There was no match here for Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel because Enzo and Cass were taken out by Gallows and Anderson. Again, doesn't make sense. Are Gallows and Anderson world beaters? Or are they comedians? Anybody know? Anybody? Call-in numbers on a screen if you guys want to call in. Just let me know. I'll take calls. I don't mind. So after all this, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas want a match. They need a match Because that's exactly what we need. Two fucking bottom-of-the-barrel trash jackals need their match. Baby needs his bottle. And nobody cares is the biggest deal about this. Nobody gives a fuck about Curtis Axel or Bo Dallas right now. So what do we get? We get Sami Zayn and Neville. Now, the one thing I will say about Sami Zayn and Neville is that Haluva arrow, I believe is what I deemed it, the Haluva arrow does look decent. It looks good, and it makes sense. The Haluva kick puts him down on the ground for Neville to give him the red arrow. The Haluva arrow. It's not bad. Now, all of a sudden, we go backstage after this. It's literally like a 2-minute match. I think it actually is. It's like 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Something close to that. We got Lana all jealous because Charlotte's going to steal her man. When you can obviously tell Charlotte doesn't give two shits. She's so out of it, she's not even into this promo segment. She's just completely lost. Whatever, this doesn't matter. Because this is the one that pissed me off the most tonight. R-Truth going up against Titus O'Neil. Oh, my. Again, now we have two bottom-of-the-barrel trash jackals who don't even belong on Monday Night TV. You can put them on the network all you want. They don't belong on Monday Night TV. They belong on Superstars. Keep them there. House shows. Keep them there. And somehow R-Truth defeats Titus O'Neil. And I'm going to guarantee you this is like another one-off that these guys that haven't been on TV in a while. So let's, put them on for a little bit. And the pin was so bad. He gets a quick roll-up in the corner, and Titus O'Neil's head is literally on the ropes. I think his head was touching the damn ropes. They count to 3 anyways. You botched a fucking roll-up. That's how bad. That's how much you guys don't give a shit. He botched a roll-up. It was bad. Now we're an hour and a half in. It's already bad. But wait, there's more because we have to have the Leave It to Beaver segment in the back with TJ Perkins because he's such a swell guy. I don't like him as our cruiserweight champion. He can't cut a promo. And if he can't cut a promo, don't have him speak. It's really honestly that simple. And I'm not going to say Brian Kendrick's any better because he's on commentary later on. And it was just kind of, he didn't know what to do. It was cringy listening to him on commentary. There's a few times where he has the opportunity to really go deep and really sink his heel. Well, this is going to sound bad. He can sink his heels into the ground and really cement him as the bad guy in this whole situation. And he doesn't do it. It's coming up here in a little bit. Let's talk about Braun Strowman going up against Jobber 1 and Jobber 2 because now we've gone from one jobber to 2 jobbers. And these jobbers were the worst thing I've ever seen. I don't know where they find these guys. The crack house? One looked like Carrot Top with some crazy ass beard shit. The other looked, the other one, he had dreads. Okay, that was fine. But he was literally wearing, I believe it was a sheep for trunks and boots. I think he came to town to the wrestling ring with a sheep on his ass. It was the worst thing ever. I'll retweet it out on Twitter for you guys if I can find it. I've never seen trunks so bad. I've never seen hair so bad. It was all bad, all around. Then we get into Roman Reigns. He's going to give a little smooth talk to Sasha. I don't know if it was meant to be smooth talk or exactly what it was honestly meant to be. It came off a little creepy. What, honey? Oh, quiet down. Keep it quiet, guys. I'm screaming because I'm angry.
Okay, well, we've got children.
All right. But this is going to lead us into Sasha Banks and a Roman Reigns going up against Charlotte and Rusev. And you should have seen the smile on Roman's face. Sasha Banks and Roman Reigns are going to get the win on this one. Sasha makes Charlotte tap out. And Roman got cheers. I mean, I don't think they were for Roman. But you should have seen the smile on this man's face, ear to ear. He was so happy that he was finally getting cheered that he had the biggest smile I've ever seen the man have. Honestly, it was the biggest smile I've ever seen him have at any real given time. And it was almost nice to see him smile because he always has that kind of look on his face, serious face stuff. Yeah. But it was nice to just see him kind of just smile. Be like, fuck, I got cheers. I don't give a shit. I got cheered. Hey. We go back to backstage with Kevin Owens saying that it doesn't matter if Hell in a Cell is a singles match or a triple threat match because he's going to walk out with the Universal title. Again, this is one of the good parts of the night. And probably one of the only good parts. Because it has Tom Phillips in it. And I believe they call him Philbman. It was good. Jericho and Owens are always gold. They put on a quality show for you guys. It's somebody that cares about the fucking product that is going on in the ring. And I've been defending it here for a while. Because I thought it would get better. But it's really only gotten worse. Paul Heyman come to the ring to address Goldberg's comments with the coach on ESPN earlier today. I believe it was today. Don't quote me on that one because I didn't honestly watch the whole thing. I was at work today, so I didn't get to see it. Basically, Heyman saying anytime, any place, anywhere, because it won't be the next big thing. What was it? It won't be the next big thing, but who's next? Something as to that. Paul Heyman again, gold. One of the other segments that went decently well today. TJ Perkins going up against Arya Daivari. They're making TJ look strong, which makes sense. We get Brian Kendrick on commentary. And Cole cuts him off so much. It's like he gets momentum and then Cole cuts him off. He'd get momentum and then Cole cuts him off. But then Brian did not take the opportunity to really sink his heels in and really become that heel, cement himself as what he could have been. He didn't take the opportunity. I mean, there was times where they were throwing him softballs, and he could have slammed those things out of the park, and he didn't take the opportunity. Just didn't. Another missed opportunity for Brian Kendrick. Hopefully he can continue going on. Backstage segment with Stephanie McMahon and Chris Jericho. She's going to be rooting for him tonight in his match, wink, wink. And that, he had to make a confession. He was going to write her name on the list, but he didn't. Another good segment. Jericho's just on top of his shit right now. He is pure gold on the mic, in the ring. Yes, he's lost a step. Give the man a break. I think he's like 45 at this current time. So cut him a little bit of slack, would ya? Moving from that to the main event, we get Seth Rollins going up against Chris Jericho. It's a decent match. It's okay. It's nothing ground-shattering. It's nothing earth-moving. It was all right. But Seth Rollins is ultimately going to go over on this guy, keeping it just a singles match in the Hell in a Cell, where I think everyone's actually just going to come in and they're all going to beat each other up. And that's how it's going to go. Really. Rollins gets the victory. Kevin Owens runs into the ring and begins assaulting Owens. After that, Rollins delivers a pedigree to Jericho, and pretty much it's the same old song and dance. Owens pretty much leaves him in the ring. That's the end of your show. Now, real quick to the question. I got this one from RKI, and I'm sorry, it's from Johnny. He's at RKIJ Lane. If that's wrong, I apologize. He asked me, question for the stream, What if Strowman's opponent is Goldberg next? It's not going to happen. That's straight up. It's just not going to happen. It's not. There's no way that happens. And for what purpose? What purpose would that serve? It's going to be Goldberg going up against Lesnar. I mean, this is they couldn't have forced fed you Goldberg v Lesnar any more than they did. I mean, they literally force fed it to you tonight. So I want to thank you guys, as always, for joining me. Thank you for listening to me rant. We had a good time tonight. Actually, I had a good time letting my frustrations out. We're going to see you for what's hopefully going to be a much better SmackDown. And as always, I have been your Wookie. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you want more. I should probably say all that in the beginning because I don't know how many of you make it to the end. But if you did make it to the end, I want to sincerely thank you, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another show. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.